let's talk about how this started, the creation of We Rock the Spectrum Kids Gyms. How did this come about?
Wow. Well, it's so funny we were talking about it, Julie and I, out there, because our sons are the exact same age, 8 years old, and they were my first clients at my We Rock. So it started back in 2009 when my son Gabriel was diagnosed with autism. And
so he was what age at that time?
He was 20 months.
Okay.
He was 20 months, and my journey began, and it was tough. He was diagnosed moderate to severe.
Right.
So no sleep, was having a newborn for really up to 3.5 years.
Yes.
And per his OT suggestion, she said, you know what? He needs a sensory diet really multiple hours per day. Okay, well, all of our kids do. Okay, so, but what can the average, it's $150 an hour.
Yeah.
What the state provides us is maybe once a week. Well, my kid needed every day.
Okay.
So I literally moved everything out of my bedroom and made an OT room, sensory room inside my home. And it was within 6 months. I mean, my daughter and son never interacted. It was like the lights were on and no one was home.
Your daughter's a little bit older.
My daughter's a little bit older, but Gabriel just didn't react to her. He didn't know how.
Right.
So all of a sudden, we got him on this equipment every day, and his sister was playing on it, and bam, within 6 months, all of a sudden, the language exploded. The eye contact happened, and we were witnessing a miracle before our eyes. And after about, I'd say 6 months to a year, I said to my husband, I go, there's got to be other families out there who need this, like us.
Yeah.
I said, we have to pay this forward. They have to have this.
Not every family can put a gym in their home.
Put a gym in their home, or like I said, afford the $150 an hour, for the OT. Who can do that?
Right.
Exactly. I mean, 1 hour a day is great, but Gabriel needed to be on it several hours every day. So we opened up our first gym, and that was in Tarzana. And actually, we're having our 5-year anniversary of our brand.
Congratulations.
So excited. Thank you.
And what you have accomplished in 5 years is amazing, Dina.
Thank you. Thank you
Absolutely
so much.
amazing. And in fact, recently, you have gotten a lot of coverage. You've had many different We Rock the Spectrums open. I think the first time we did a show together, I want to say that you had 14. Does that sound about right?
No, that was the last time I was on.
Was that the last time you were on? Okay,
yes.
14. So when the first time we had you on the show, how many did
I had 7.
7. And then it went to 14, so you doubled. Now how many are
31.
there? 31, and that's about to double again.
Yeah.
Amazing.
That's
because it's a great idea.
Thank you.
It's a great idea, and you've seen how much people need it in this recent.
Unbelievable.
You've had an onslaught of publicity for people who didn't see it. You've been covered by the Huffington Post. You've been covered on CBS. I mean, you've gotten a great deal of coverage. You had a new We Rock the Spectrum open in upstate New York in the Buffalo area. We've had viewers writing in to us here on the show who have watched the show for a long time.
Great.
And said, okay, but you have to ask her, when are we getting one closer to us? You understood what that meant. But
South Towns versus North Towns.
And
which
you have
is
great news for them.
One's opening in North Towns too. Well, the same owner, the Sills, who own Buffalo and South Towns, are going to be opening also in the North Towns as well. It's like us here in LA. No one wants to drive, 20 minutes.
Right.
Let alone if you have a child on the spectrum and they can't stand, being in the car. So, and they're in the snow. It's cold. We just got back from there 2 weeks ago.
They don't have a lot of areas to exercise and have.
Especially in the winter when you need to get the kids' yayas out, you need a place to go.
Right.
And you have a really interesting model. If somebody wants to become a member of the gym, explain what that is.
To own a gym or to come in and...
To come in, because then we're going to talk about owning a gym. But if you want your child to come, what are the choices that they have? Can they come in and pay for one visit? Can they pay to have unlimited visits? Tell them what they can do.
That's what's nice. So, everything feels overwhelming, as you know, when you're a newly, child. You have a child who's newly diagnosed with autism or sensory processing disorder, or Down syndrome. The gym caters to all needs of children, neurotypical as well. That's our vision, inclusion, as you know. But for me, I couldn't walk into a place and go, okay, here's $175 for a month membership. No, we let people just pay one time at $12. Or then we, of course, always have discounts like the 5 for 50s, the 3 for 30s, and then we have our monthly memberships because we have people who are in there every day because their kiddos need it every day.
Really incredible. So, for like when you think about this, how much you would have loved this when Wyatt was littler.
Yeah.
Being able to pay a monthly membership and then go unlimited every single day and have a place to go.
Absolutely.
And have them run and get their yayas out on great equipment. Truly amazing things can happen as a result of that. So people need to check out where We Rock the Spectrum is near them. What's the website?
To see the location page, it's www.werockthespectrum.com.